Fnatic members low enough for the engage to really work.
And this is a really decent Xerath angle for the other kind of side option here of there's not a bunch of hard engage for Fnatic, right? It's pretty conditional.
And you just died. You go for Hilly first. Carzzy has the cleanse, has the flash. Razork might just be covering. You can see Daglas making a beeline for the bot lane as well. He's going to spot Razork as he comes across. Flash forward. They look for Hilly first blood. Jun stepping forward. Razork tanking. Jun's going to try and get out of this one as Carzzy tries to turn it back around. Cleanses away, and now Daglas is here to join the party. He gets one, he gets two. One over to Carzzy, one for Daglas himself. And in the end, Carzzy surviving means back to mid, but Humanoid can move first. And Daglas might be in a sticky situation. Humanoid's about to finish his recall. Razork catches out, Daglas catches out Razork, gets the knock up, and Humanoid finished his recall and didn't think he could come and help. Humanoid doesn't have a TP and could overstep. Do you go for objectives? All of these possibilities as the Pathmaker is used in the top lane. Oscarinin gets the all out as well as Razork goes in. Photon locked up, no mana on him, and he'll be shut out of the fight. Razork finds a gank in the top.
Worry about anymore. Do you wonder whether or not after that one gank he will return focus down here? And I mean, he's on top of Daglas right now. Humanoid's here to respond too.
Humanoid with the first move, can look to push Daglas back. He flashes over the Emperor's Divide, and now Vetheo trying to put the damage in, but low on mana. And long cooldowns on the Xerath early on means he can't really do too much to help. Daglas shut down by Humanoid. Carzzy trading with Noah and Jun down towards this bottom lane. Both the ultimates burnt from the Fnatic bot lane. And Hylissang still only level 5. Only about a quarter of the way to level 6 as well, a long way away from having his own ult.
Always forget about levels, yeah. But I do like this lane assignment here from Fnatic as well, because it's just it's a min-max, right? You don't really lose any resources anywhere on this rotation out.
Humanoid even TPing into top. Photon does still have the flash. Emperor's Divide will lock them up, and the stun comes out, but it's not enough. Oscarinin tanks the tower for days. And now with the grubs and the mites, if this game is 5 minutes longer than it could be, do we win? If we can try to scale up. As Carzzy's caught out with no flash. And yeah, Carzzy dies. Tidal Wave used on Noah, but he flashes away. Vetheo lands a bunch of the shots, and it's enough a double for Vetheo. They picked up Jun beforehand, and that could be what Vitality were looking for. Photon has the TP. He's going to push out top. Razork and Humanoid can start this up. Emperor's Divide available to them, but no flash, remember, on the Azir. Razork flashing forward, lands the knockup. Daglas chipped away at no Crescent Guard, but he flashes away from the Emperor's Divide. Now Vetheo joining from the side. Long-range artillery mage, doing everything he can. Carzzy's now respawned. Noah still
advantage in terms of the TP differences there between himself and Humanoid, but didn't want to pull the trigger. And now it's Fnatic with the positional advantage. They can pick and choose who they go on as Vitality end of the river.
See Oscarinin just blocking their path in. The Dragon over to Fnatic. Vitality can look to push out mid. You can see the ping can look towards the top side. Instead, he's just going to join his team. The top lane abandoned by everyone. The minions will crash into each other. Gold wasted, but Humanoid doesn't want to invest TP as Razork goes forward. A 4-man knock-up into the follow-up. The hostile takeover is going to hit on 3. Carzzy trying to dash away. Humanoid dashing forward, and Vitality are just routed, but Carzzy manages to escape. Hylissang falls first. Vetheo low as well. Carzzy very low, but Vitality walking away wounded. Still 4 members alive.
So many blinking health bars. This should just be Baron. Even if we get a teleport out, Photon, Daglas is so low, no flash. It feels so limited to find yourself in a position where you can get a 50-50, so they're going to have to just yield the Baron, go towards this Dragon, put themselves on soul point, but it will be Baron picked up for Fnatic.
How quickly you can do this. Humanoid can now TP across, right? And Daglas and Photon are low. It's down to 6,000, but the rest of Fnatic are on their way. A disaster for Vitality, perhaps, as Carzzy was spotted as he walked into the bush, and Humanoid slides forward, still has the Emperor's Divide in the flash, but he doesn't need either to work his way through the Lucian. Daglas now caught out. Humanoid is so damn big. 5-0-0 now on the Azir. He has DPS up to the 9s, and Fnatic, that blue goes...
haste off of most of the tank items.
Okay. True.
They are a lot more about being tanky, as opposed to spamming out those spells. Anyway, Humanoid up here by himself, pushing away, chipping away at that tower. Daglas, is he caught out?
It's a little bit. Chain of Corruption coming out. There's the root against the wall as well, and Daglas might fall. Razork, the only one there to do damage, though, as Noah and Jun were forced away with the Tidal Wave. Humanoid now pushing in the top lane. The Baron-empowered minion helping him out, and Carzzy's caught again. Feel like I've said that a few times this game. Very difficult for him to play in this situation because of how much of the map Fnatic control, but Carzzy a little bit overextended there, trying to defend his tier 2 in mid. Oscarinin trading with Photon. Still yet to die, by the way. Oscarinin went 7-0-8 yesterday, 1-0-2. Not as impressive as a scoreline, but still unkilled on the Rift, and perhaps I've just cursed him as he Pathmakers in, gets a stun onto Photon. Hylissang and Photon trying to do everything they can to work their way through this Ksante.
I can see the Riot mode spams in my head.
Can't kill Heartsteel, man. They were praying on the death of a Rockstar, but it just didn't happen.
Oh, Noah. It's a little bit awkward.
What are you talking about, Willis? He just sidesteps everything.
He brought his blue switch. Oh my god, that's on hit, by the way.
Between them, dancing on a slight offstep, but it will be fine. They'll match up in the end. Here are the super minions, 4 of them so far, starting to hit the Nexus towers alongside that Void Grub damage, and the first tower will fall. And Fnatic are looking to continue their undefeated streak here, go 2-0. Vetheo locked up. Humanoid tries to chip away at him. Oscarinin basically tanking the entire world now as he continues to step forward. Carzzy forced back to the fountain, and the Nexus in the eyes of Fnatic, but before it, a couple more kills perhaps. The Nexus falls, Fnatic now 2-0.
Very dominant looking game from Fnatic. The bottom lane kind of stomping Hylissang and Carzzy for a fair portion of it with the help of Razork on the wings. And eventually it became about that man on your screen. Humanoid was an absolute machine on the Azir. I feel like there wasn't really much an answer in the end despite that Xerath coming out.